Hello everyone, thank you for the time and the opportunity was given to me. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rima Muktianis, currently running up my business, Lakasorai, and I'm also a alumni from the Magister Management at Universitas of Ciputra. And today, along with Sir Eric Haryanto, I'm going to present our research on the effect of parasocial interaction on purchase intention with consumer online purchase behavior as intervening variable in fashion products. In recent years, the online shopping trend has increased. Consumers prefer to shop from home so they feel easier because they don't have to visit the stores. Even based on the data obtained, the projection of global e-commerce retail will continue to increase until 2024. We as a producer and also a seller very helpful with this situation. And because of that, the emergence of the phenomenon of parasocial interaction has increased too. Because in doing online fashion marketing, there are two things that must be considered, namely the presence of influencer is needed to increase trust and the mechanism by which human presence is effective in increasing brand trust. That the occurrence of parasocial interaction that affect consumer buying interest in online purchase can occur because consumer buying behavior changed to from conventional consumer behavior to online consumer behavior. To minimize the risk before making a purchase, consumer will first find out about their product more fully to create a trust factors. About Lakasorai is a modest fashion brand since 2020 that we produce by ourselves. We focus on producing casual women's clothing and we fully market our products through social media. In the past years, Lakasorai store offer has been very volatile and even decreased. Lakasorai has implemented influencer marketing before, but when the endorsement end, we had a declining sales too. But so this research was made in order to develop a more effective influencer marketing strategy so that when the collaboration on the endorsement end with the influencer has ended, but consumers can stay and make purchase in an organic way so the business can be more sustainable. About the literature review, according to Icoen 2020 about purchase intention, the dimension of purchase intention are transactional interest, referential interest, and preferential interest and explorative interest. About a parasocial interaction, according to Lu and Kim, 2019, there are three main categories of reasons that give rise to parasocial interaction. One is tax extraction, two identification attraction, and then romantic attraction. And for the consumer online behavior that can influence shopping through the internet, according to Widianto, is convenience, complete information, time, and consumer trust. There are three hypotheses at this research. Hypothesis 1 is parasocial interaction has a positive effect on purchase intention. Parasocial interaction has a positive effect on consumer online purchase behavior, and, and consumer online purchase behavior has a positive effect on purchase intention. This is the framework of the research. And for the methodology, this research with a quantitative method and use partial least squares and SAM as an analysis tool for the sample and population. The population was 415 people and the sample was taken using purposive sampling method with a total sample of 211 people after calculating the Slovene formula. The subject of the research is Lakasorai and the object is followers of Lakasorai on Instagrams. And for the data, the primary data of this research is we obtain through the distribution of equationer through a Google form containing question from the variables. And meanwhile, the secondary data used in this study or is in this research were obtained from literature study by reading and taking by reference from books, journals, other related to research variables. And this is the result from the respondent characteristic. All the respondent is a woman. And for the jobs, the most respondent work as employee with the percentage 35.1%. And for the age range, the most of them is 25 until 34 years is the largest, with the percentage is 61.6%. Then followed by respondent in the 18 until 24 years for the age range. And expenditure or budgets for shopping for fashion item according to the most respondent are in the price range of 200 200,000 rupiah until 315,000 rupiah, as many as 93 peoples with a percentage value of 44.1%. And there is two tests on this research. First is author model. All value for each AV items are more than 0.15. Composite and Cornbridge Alpha 2 is more than the standards. So we can say that the indicators used are valid and reliable. And this is for the auto loading value of all variables is more than 0.7. So we can say the loading factor value of each indicator has the highest correlation with the corresponding latent variable. So this is for the discriminant validation. And for the inner model, the R square is that parasocial interaction has an influence of 29% on consumer purchasing behavior of Lakasora. And for the parasocial interaction and online customer purchase behavior have an influence of 15.2%. And the result for the Q square, this research model has a good predictive accuracy because it has a chi-square value of more than 0. And this is for the hypothesis testing. All hypotheses show significant results because both direct and indirect relationship between variables have value greater than 5%. The magnitude of the influence of parasocial interaction with purchase intention through consumer online purchases behavior is 25%, where the indirect effect is smaller than the direct effect of parasocial interaction on purchase intention, which is 38.9%. If the indirect effect is more than the direct effect, it can be concluded that the actual effect is direct effect. So this is the conclusion for the hypothesis 1. There is an effect of parasocial interaction on purchase intention. This is supported by the t-table value of the hypothesis. So it's meaning that any increase in parasocial interaction from an influence in the Lakasora Instagram account will also increase purchase intention. The highest mean on the parasocial interaction variable is attractiveness indicator. And for the hypothesis 2, there is an effect of parasocial interaction on consumer online purchase behavior. This relationship confirms the research conducted by Chen on 2021. One of the factors that can influence consumer online purchase behavior is psychological factors. These factors include motivation, perception, and attitude and belief. If Lekasore as a brand can increase parasocial interaction with consumer through influence in promoting their product, it will also increase the possibility that consumer can be influenced to find out, choose, and buy the products. And for the hypothesis 3, there is an effect of consumer online purchase behavior on purchase intention. This relationship confirms the research conducted by Islam, and the respondents agree that the reason they intend to buy something online is because of the convenience without having to go to the sales location. By the t-table value of the hypothesis is more than of 1.6096, and which also shows similar result. The result of this hypothesis can be interpreted that every time there is an increase in consumer online purchase behavior, such as consumer feel it is easier to make purchase, consumer get discount promos, and it's easier to search for product, the purchase intention of consumer will increase too. So the implication for the brand is Lekasore must be careful in choosing the right influencer so that the audience or potential consumer believe and are influenced by the reviews given. Customer service from Lekasore needs to have the ability to use positive language and convince consumers. And Lekasore as a brand must also have this ability in order to create a relationship between followers and brand. And so they can be more sustainable and until the endorsement, and that's all. Thank you for listening.